Right back at you again. Officer Shapat Dayakin. Dropping something heavy for these cowards out here. Yeah. Coming straight from 125th, 1 West, Harlem, New York. Home of the truth, nigga. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Kingdom's ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? All day as we discuss how they don't like us. Captains on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us, watch where you stepping. Cause a scene, you gon' see how brotherhood is a weapon. Tough skin protect our wrists, teach girls and kids to violence. Call them prophetess, a priest damn near nothing without it. More than rubies, cute and understanding when describing. Virtue, loving, no lip from the daughters of Zion. Gold teeth, earrings, chains, and the rings. Precious metals, fabrics, emphatic stones, and everything. Trying to catch the slave, rewind what we rappers sling. Lost in parables, the scripture breakdowns terrible. Yasha Allah, Prince of the power, we are the Jews. God on earth, you can see it by watching all our moves. Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Kingdom's ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Man of war with hair wool, no idols, loving judgments. God of the Bible, the men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha? Kingdom's ours, all the heathens forbidden. The chosen bow down to no one, it was written. The men above me shout, Whom Yasha? And all the warriors be like, Whom Yasha?
It's 1 West, 125th. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building. This is 1 West, 125th. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building, nigga. Beards, braids, and boots, even though I got a bald head, long nose. Pistol, I feel that bitch with bald heads, all prank. Tissue pulling out that boy's head. Shit's chopped. Looking like a bulls at a street fight, 2 hands faster than the Honda. You don't want no problems, roll up on you like Blanca. 1 West, that's the mantra. Red hairband with a spray gun like Contra. Check your attitude, the gear stretch, longitude, the latitude. Come on. I'm a priest, bitch, show some fucking gratitude. Could tell I'm 1 West by the way I walk, way I talk. 125th straight New York, Harlem, nigga. And I'ma rep it to the death of me. I die for the guy on the right or the left of me. You turn into beast mode, I'm turning to priest mode. Get the knocking niggas out like Craig for thinking they depot. It's 1 West, 125th. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building. This is 1 West, 125th. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building, nigga. They let the priests in the building, nigga. Hardcore, men at war. I just follow Captain Yachty, with him I go. I might lose my shit for him, I blow and get to picking niggas off through that one-eye scope. We got a garment down to the foot, girdle around the paps, not a scuff on the boot. Yeah. You niggas try and look tough and look cute while we rock rough and stuff until you're stuffing loose. Been held back too long, now we busting loose, breaking down the barriers, this destructive truth. I was talking to a dumb nigga rhyme and he said we the Israelites, that's no denying. I said yeah, but you ain't in compliance, you trying to be Kyrie, I'm trying to be General Muhammad. That's right. It make me want to break a nigga's spine and do what a doc can't even fucking realign him. I get a nigga to get a nigga on consignment.
It's one West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building. This is
one West, 125th.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building.
In the building.
They let the priests in the building, nigga. It's the truth, it's the home.
Home of the truth.
When niggas ain't gotta roam.
Yeah.
When niggas ain't gotta die alone. Put a nigga on both sides, you ain't gotta die alone. Be like, that nigga deader than a motherfucker. I brought my sword back wetter than a motherfucker. Fuck the turtles. I'm shredded like a motherfucker in this gym trying to get shredded like a motherfucker. The loose can and the firebomb. Everything on this gun custom like a Diawana. Call it Wanyala. The Kwa, Rasan, the Mafia, Yahaja, Malakati, Yagana.
Let's go.
They let the priests in the building, nigga, waking up on people. Even when we chillin', nigga, fuck them fake camps. Better get with the realer niggas. For Christ come back and say, kill them niggas!
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is the #1 movie on the planet.
What a wonderful day!
The New York Times raves. It's powerful. It's certified fresh, and critics are cheering. It's the best film of the franchise.
Zooming got that drip, bitch.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Living on do say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. That's the Lord, why did he save me? Baby, born in the 80s. Used to hide dope in my grandmother's basement. I seen the nigga brains all on the pavement. Got 32 with a switch and the laser. I was down bad with an 8-ball scale and a razor. I came out the struggle, I finally made it. I counted these blessings, I'm never complaining. Soldier, they give me your orders, say corner one corner, I do what I'm told. Up in my crown, I'ma be fly as a bitch. You know I'ma dip it in gold. They call me Batak, so that mean I'm bold. Came out the block, used to beat at the pot, then hit all the fiends in the holes. I chased the money, was losing my soul. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Sitting on do say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
Only the real ones call me ruler. Got 50 round steel drum in a Ruger. I say go kill one of my shooter. He say I owe you like a sooner. Hey yo, talk, tell me why they testing me. Used to get guap, weed and ecstasy. I'm out the kitchen, still with the recipe. I'm in the truth, building a legacy. I keep a couple shooters with a tech of 3. If you ain't over me, then you ain't checking me. I just hopped off the plane of Puerto Rico. Hollers and Quinte and Cinco. Homie, I leave you stresses like a limo. Pull up in any city with a rental. Free my dogs out and get them out the kennel. Enemy trying to pit me like an NO, you know.
Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Sitting on do say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right. I was locked down on myself. Asking the Lord every night when am I getting out? Why he keep sending me blessings and I keep on fucking up, still haven't figured it out. Talk behind me, I had to lose my bust me and Yui and then made a right. 40 on me, got a body. Nigga tried rob me and ended up losing his life. I bought a ticket to Cuba. TSA locked me up when I was boarding the flight. Crackers ain't give me a bail, so I was stuck in that bitch and that shit had me tight. And I had beef with the ops. I put the mirror in the bathroom and made me a knife. I see why the murder rate high. Niggas be pussy and shit and they can't really fight. Used to hit packs, stood on the block and was moving the snack. Now I spit truth and I'm writing these raps. I follow YAHANNA, he coming back. All of my niggas really changed their life and we sitting in class every single night. Sitting on do say, and we breaking out scriptures that law really get you right.
But the real answer to your question is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart.
From a West world to street sharks. Niggas will take your name, but niggas can't take your heart. Niggas will backdoor you and try to steal your part. We not affiliated with you, we set apart. We never hard to find, we always outside. In them deep waters, where them sharks reside. In them valleys and trenches, ain't no love, ain't no friendships. And when you switch sides, yeah, that pain gon' be endless. Fuck you gon' do with us, 762s will be life apart. Jumped in the deep, but they can't swim with us. The real from the fake, we show them apart. Copy but don't get the same result. Stay in your lane, just playing your part, it's levels. You wasn't here from the start, you better off just being yourself.
Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart.
Come to the deep end, yeah, where it's dark. G locked like a pit, but it won't like a shark. Black tips on the 5-7 looking like darts. We're not the same, you can tell us apart. Let me slow the flow down, come on, let's walk. Change the whole game, let's talk. Look at it now, then look at the start. Look at me now, so why would you start? Swing on me over bars, I slide on them, but this ain't a walk in the park. Catch him around shotgun in his will. I bet you I'm sawing it all. Nigga, I'm an Israelite and a gangster, so do not compare me to y'all. You can lose an ear over one to mine, compare me to Peter, that's all. The smaller you are, the farther you thrown. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. Listen for what? You ain't accomplished what you telling me to do. These niggas is off. I keep the commandments, you calling the law. It's written in stone, the hands of God. The 3, 5, 7, hold 9, and I'm still beating the
Jump
odds.
out the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped off the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. We ain't had to step foot off the porch. When we had the ops outside the door, we just grabbed the pound, they count their asses down, and they ain't come back no more. I ain't even want to sell crack no more. Fiends was calling back and forth. We was in too deep, I couldn't get no sleep. Fiends knocking at the door. I was out late night swimming with the great whites. Had to slang white just to get the pay right. On the block all night to the daylight. Thank the Lord out of the game, cause it ain't right. You don't even know the half that I've been through. Hopefully you'll never ever had to. Street shit get nutty like cashews. It be your own damn niggas that'll blast you. Leave you outside stiffer than a statue. They'll blast you like they never met you. That's how they do you. Treat you like they never even knew you. Put that metal through you like voodoo. Better keep your feet on land, that's the porch. We out in the street swimming in the deep end with the sharks. Jumped out the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Jumped out the porch into the water to swim with the sharks. Teeth so sharp, one smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart. Got the dog in me, all bite, no bark. One smell of blood, rip you apart.
Right to it, dog, you know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it, I know what it's time, and I'm tripping, I got every group. Niggas will fumble a bag, I get to the cash fast, gotta salute. I've been a hustler, look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law, cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face, I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying? got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. Cause my way or the highway, you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, born by myself, I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my wave and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorcery, the way they rock the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel on. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like Nia Long. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like I don't want, said I just want it all. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, the last shall be first. Nigga, we know who these people, nigga. Ride to the sunset, slide to the moonfall. Boss hard said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Over off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK priest, lace up boost, and it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West Soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept us at that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. I'm the cause you niggas tripping, we'll be popping on you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing, locked in on the mission, rocking all out. Who to take the hop out, you be bitching, cop the crew time. Now the clock, glitching, nigga.
I stand on the statement that Detroit produces the most technical rappers, or the best rappers. You may not like the content, but technically, when you break down the words, we produce the best rappers. Whether you're Guilty Simpson or whether you're I Swear to Bezo, like.
UPK 1 West, 125th Street. Commander Junior YAHANNA, UPK, no cows, no excuses. You understand? Go ahead and let them have it, huh?
Connor won't come. Every time. Shit. Revenge, Lord knows I should name you niggas. IUIC. You left the truth back in the days, we can't claim you niggas. IUIC. You locking niggas up scared as fuck, I can't blame you niggas. IUIC. We the prophets and priests with them precepts, you run up, I change you niggas. IUIC. You niggas say niggas like niggas ain't shit. Hating your brothers with worse as it gets. You bitches can't sing and your verses ain't shit. Your body gon' burn in the bottomless pit. You niggas ain't Judah, you niggas is Judas. Niggas got lineups, you niggas is foolish. Locking up niggas and falsely accusing. Forcing my hand, nigga, why would you do this? You took off the shield, nigga, what is you doing? Schism is real and you causing confusion. You say that you famous, you niggas is losing. Let me remind you who precepts you using. UPK even winning with music. Thought you could see us, so what is you using? Trying to stop the most powerful movement by causing niggas to be fighting and fusing. Oh, you African now? Chasing the African crowd, seeking the Africans out. Thinking you Paul, you ain't Paul at all, nigga. We know what Africans about. You purple pussy, stool pigeon, sold out. Took a bag snitching, couldn't get a second wife, so you stayed Christian. Took a picture, put some Hebrews in prison for a picture. Nigga, this one West. Straight out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem. This one West, West. This one West, West. This one West, West. This one West, West.
Original ISUPK out of 1 West, Harlem, New York, under Commander Junior YAHANNA. The original school. You put it back, it's gonna learn to bow down to the truth and to the true prophets of the Lord. You understand me? It's going down. ISUPK, the takeover's in full effect. God damn it.
Yes! Ah, you motherfucker! The next one will kill you. Oh, son of a bitch! You shot me in the ass. Okay, wait. Okay. All right, look. One check. I need the money. Give me the money, Jay. Give me the money, please, Jay. Give me that money!
you did. Hey, Jay! Hey! Jay! Come back here! Jay! You disloyal, fool-ass, bitch-made punk. Jay! I need my money! Jay! Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program, nigga. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of who the fuck you think you fucking with. I'm the police. I run shit here. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
One West. These niggas in purple politicking with the police. Took a big bag of money, now they working with the beast. Locking niggas up, taking niggas jobs. You cracking jokes on niggas cause they living off they bras. Shit seems twisted, how you trusted in a snake. Nathaniel left the school, that's how you know that nigga fake. 750,000 what a nigga cost the state. Tell the Sarge my applause for him fucking with a cake. You pussies lost the path, I'ma show you punks the way. All that dancing in the rain and that purple shit is gay. Anybody listening could tell you niggas all Christian precepts all off, cause the Holy Spirit missing. Why you start a war? You niggas can't win. Bearing false witness is a motherfucking sin. Dancing in the woods, making songs in the kitchen. Even had your rats in the song looking close, sneak dissing. I see you got a strategy to come up mathematically to try to get some views off my crew, but it's vanity. Screaming no pork, but you fucking with the pigs. Calling black men bums cause they can't find gigs. You teach them lead their husbands when they come up in your court. Hope them harlots get you niggas for everything that you got. You niggas lack courage, you could never take the spot. General YAHANNA got this Hebrew shit here on lock. General YAHANNA made a tape so bad they sat around the table, watched the footage and got mad. Started making tapes, started making songs. He just told the truth, Nate. Tried to right your wrongs. You never said sorry cause your spirit full of pride. According to the scriptures, Nate, you deserve to die. Corey and Phillips, I did this last one for you. May the Lord curse these niggas and everything that they do. Spirit of an angel dripping out the pen, frankincense and myrrh fragrances dripping from my skin. You tried me on the book, but you niggas couldn't see me. I was dressed in all black with an all black Mitri. I'm from the Midwest, one of the big preachers. If I catch you with these scriptures, I tear your ass to pieces. The second half of you, yes, I should just teach. Their lips draw nigh, but they spirit out of reach. Dreads in their head like the goddess Kali. More purple on their clothes than my niece Kyrie. Maybe he's a man, maybe he's a dyke. Fresh fade, no beard, that's the shit I don't like. Hiding in the trees, just like a snake. Dancing like a female, spirit of a Jake. Called yourself the deep nigga, show me to the proof. You reject E40, sounding weak in the booth. Second to the last, never knew your name. Never even asked, you always been a lame. Stop sneak dissing Nate. Come up out of hiding. Set up a debate with the General Muhammad. Or watch your fucking mouth and watch your fucking tone. Cause we ain't scared of jail with hell is your home. You niggas all pigs, so we won't call it beef till we get to meet again. Shalom, Nate, rest in peace, Chief. 1 John 2:19. Read. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out, that they might be made manifest, that they were not all of us. Exodus 20:16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, Nate. You hear that? Exodus 20:16. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Scriptures did say some of us would be falsely accused. Nigga, how you take off the damn shield of David to put on the NYPD shield? and then try to say that we worship false idols and we wicked because we rocking a shield, but you rocking a shield of the white man who you say is the devil. You a fucking hypocrite, man. You's a hypocrite, man. You hear what I'm saying? You weak as hell, man, and anybody with the spirit of the Most High can see straight through. Everything you doing is gonna come to pass. You understand what I'm saying? And the love of my General YAHANNA, man. You know that shit, big brother, man. You need to repent. Come on, man. You straight up, man. You purple, nigga. Can't get away with this.
All right. We in the building. And if you are not in the ISUPK up under Commanding General YAHANNA, then you are not in the truth. Hopefully you understand. All right. I'm like General Muhammad today. I pray you understand. All right. Hey, Shalom, Trooper. Yeah, how about you? What's going on, mighty man?
Well, Cap. Shalom, Cap. Yeah, how about you? How about you, sir?
You got it. In the building. Strong Trooper in the building. Boots to the ground. Saw y'all out there in the food drive. That was glorious, brother. It was glorious. The brothers and sisters in Atlanta, you could tell that they absolutely love and need you brothers out there, man. You could tell. You can tell from all of the, the facial expressions, the reverence that they given, the appreciation, the story that the one little brother told. Yeah, you could tell the people in Atlanta absolutely need the ISUPK, and that's what we're there for in every city. We're there in every city doing this work here. You know what I mean? And let me see. Obeying God's laws is the solution to our troubles. Man, now this one heavy out. You know what I mean? For so long, these religious freaks, these folks in these churches have been lying to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and have been telling them that, oh, God loves you no matter what. Now you got all of this hell going on in your life, but somehow the Lord just loves your filthy and your nasty behind. I just don't understand it. I never understood that. It didn't make sense to me because my grandmother, she turned around and taught the whole family Christianity. Oh boy, you understand? And my family is filled with bishops, reverends, deacons. You understand? What's the female of the version? What they call them? The evangelists, prophetesses, all of that. My whole family got all of that in it, and my whole family is completely destroyed. Completely destroyed. So destroyed that they even call me and say, yeah, I'm starting to see the hypocrisy in the church, but they will not get out of it. They just will not get out. They won't come here, you understand, with their brother and their nephew and their cousin. They won't come here and get in the truth because that doggone Christianity, man, that religion, is worse than drugs. Yeah. I got more faith in people that's on fentanyl to get off fentanyl, brother, before I do the people in these religions. You understand? That's how deep and how heavy, that religion is, and that's how horrible of a job that it has done on us, man. It done ran us through there. Yeah. All right. It done ran us through there. Let me put a couple more comments on there. We're gonna get started. You got the layout open up?
Come concert.
Okay, we're gonna turn around and we're gonna prove with the Bible, right, how obedience to God's laws is the only way. That's the only solution to this problem. All of the problems, all of the troubles, all of everything that we face is centered around our obedience to our God. Let me give you this one scripture before we go here, because I gotta, this actually is part 2 of part 1. When we disobeying God's laws was the cause of the problems and not the solutions. And the blessing part is that we serve a God that will fix it. He gave us a way to fix all of the doggone problems that we face. He gave it to us. You know, like a good father, right? A good father turns around and put a child on punishment and then turn around and say, okay, now you want to get off this punishment. This is what you do. This is what you do. Because guess what? A father that loves his children does not want you, restricted to your room and you can't play your game and you can't watch TV. The father actually enjoys you running around and playing and having fun. My kids, I love to see them when they happy and when the brothers and sisters are playing together. My children, when they outside in the bounce house, they always want, once it get hot, they want me to set the water one up. Daddy, set the water slide up, set the bounce house up, do this, do that. Can we ride bikes? Can we ride hoverboards? Next, they're gonna be wanting a damn helicopter and a jet to fly around. You understand? And guess what? And I enjoy that. I see my children playing, and I love it. You understand? I love it. It's real funny. Is when your nephews that you met, when they turn around and the little one be trying to keep up with the bigger one on his bike. Hey, that'd be funny as hell, boy. You understand? I'll be looking to turn around and see him throw his bike down because his brother rolling on him. You hear me? His brother rolling. Here he go. He trying like a mother to keep up with him. And he can't do it, so he'll just get off the thing and just throw it down. Daddy, he keep leaving me. You understand? That'd be funny as hell. But they having a ball. They playing, they ride. You know what I'm saying? They riding their bikes. They doing their thing. I don't want to turn around and see you disobey me, not do what I say. Now I got to turn around and punish you. Yeah. Now I got to tell you, give me that phone, give me that Nintendo Switch. You understand? Now all the things that I bought for your enjoyment, I got to take it away.
Yeah,
I got to take it from you now. And I have to put you on punishment. And then while they sitting there sobbing and sad, all right, now you better do what I tell you. I give them a way out of the punishment. You understand? I ain't just, putting them on punishment. They just, they 10 and 7 and they're going to be on punishment for the rest of their damn life till they get out of my house. You understand? That ain't how it works. I don't want them on punishment at all. So, but like I said, same with the Most High. The Most High does not want us on punishment at all. And we're gonna read these scriptures real quick. Give me this in is it First Maccabees? I think it's 7. I think about 20, 32. Let me see. 7 and 32. Second Maccabees, Slakia. Second Maccabees 7 and 32.
That's no sweat. Common concert. The book of Second Maccabees, chapter 7 and verse 32. For we suffer because of our sins.
Read it again.
Common concert. For we suffer because of our sins.
Read it one more time.
For we suffer because of our sins.
We suffer because of our sins, right? I ain't gonna harp on us disobeying so much on this show because this one is about obeying God's law. Okay, but I'm getting you to where we are and how we got here, and it was our disobedience to God's laws. All right. Oh, and real quick, Trooper, go to Ezekiel 18 and 20 for me. Let me check the TikTok and check the chat. Let me see. And if anyone would like to join the stage, you can go to Sharpen the Sword Radio. You can go to YouTube. You can go to Sharpen the Sword Radio, or you can go to ISUPK St. Louis, and then you can follow that link and you can come on the stage and we can have a discussion, right? Because we want to hear from our people. All right. We want to hear from our people. So let me see if we got any questions in the chats, on the TikTok, on the fan base, on Clubhouse. Let's see. See what we got here. So man, we got a nut in the chat on on the TikTok. You know, they stay fruitier than a nut cake in there. We got Sean Garrett or Jarrett. Oh, wait a minute. That's Sean 5 Eric. Okay, whatever. He said he going live with Yaju tonight at 8 p.m. on YouTube. All right, that's good. Good for you. The dude said he is a civil. What are you talking about? See what I'm saying? He said, is he a civil? Good doggone night. Something's wrong with this guy. Something's wrong. We're gonna ignore him. Eh. Good doggone night. All right, but if anybody got any questions, you can type them in on either chat. We're on Facebook too. We're on X. Well, Twitter was now X. We're on X. We everywhere. You know, so if you got any questions, type them in. If you're too shy to join the stage, but if you're not, you know what I'm saying, then like I said, go to Sharpen the Sword Radio or ISUPK St. Louis on YouTube. Follow that link and let's get it. All right. Let's get it. Type them in or join the live. Okay, let's get to it. Let's show a little more what I was saying about how the Most High does not want to punish you. You understand? But our forefathers didn't make this contract and this agreement, this covenant with the Most High for us to F it all up.
Right.
You understand? That's not why we did that. It was for our good, for our protection, for us prospering. You know how you ever talk to a Christian and these religious freaks, and how they only concern is prospering, ain't it?
That's it.
It's all they concern is doing good. Soon as somebody's sick, they got their prayer warriors so they can get better. They always going to the church I used to go to. He called himself a prophet, right? Now, this was my godparents, man. This was my godfather and godmother. They took me in and treated me like a son, brother. You understand me? I mean, I got more than their own kids. I'm gonna just be straight up with you. I got treated better than their own children. You know, that's how we straight love each other, man. You know, he deceased now, you know, but I love that man like a father figure. You know what I'm saying? He was decent to me. His wife, same thing. But guess what? They was false as hell. You know what I mean? I couldn't see it then because I was in the world myself. You know, but everybody was going to him because he was the prophet, right? Bishop McDaniels, here in the city of St. Louis, Bishop McDaniels. And guess what? Everybody wanted to go to him and they wanted to hear something from the Lord. They wanted to get a good word from the Lord. That's how I got souped up into that. You know what I mean? My aunt, she the one found him, right? And she's a big religious freak, okay? Big time religious freak, church hopping freak. You understand? I'm going from church to church to church freak, right? So turn around. She had moved to Atlanta. You know, somehow, some way, our people got to go out of town. They got to move. They got to do something to find God, right? When if you want to find the Lord, you make your way to whatever your city you in. You go to ISUPK.com. That's how you find the Lord.
That's right.
You want to serve the Lord, that's where you learn how to serve him at, in the ISUPK, because we're going to teach you properly how to serve God. But my aunt had to move out of town. She couldn't find the Lord here in St. Louis. So she moved to Atlanta, right? She moved to Atlanta and thought she turned around and was gonna find the Lord out there. Who she did find was she found Brian McKnight. She started dating him, and she found what's the boxer name out there? What's his name? Damn.
Salakia Adawan.
Go ahead.
Would it be Evander Holyfield?
Evander Holyfield, yes. And she started dating both of those men for a short period of time. You know what I'm saying? But of course it didn't work out with neither one of them. But you know, she couldn't find God out there. She found them two men though. You know what I'm saying? She found some damn men. Okay. You know, women can find men anywhere they go. But she couldn't find God there. So she moved back here and she thought she had found him, right? And she turned around, was telling me, nephew, Bishop McDaniel, was it Pastor McDaniel? Bishop McDaniel. Oh, Elder Mac. That's what they called him first. That's what she introduced him to me as first, and that's what we just kept calling him was Elder Mac. But he was a bishop and all of that, right? So turn around and she said, "Yeah, nephew." She say, "Oh, he a prophet. He'll prophesy to you." And I was like, "What's that?" I didn't know what it was. You know, like what is that? What is prophesy? What is a prophet? You know, and turn around and she said, "Oh yeah, if God give him a word, nephew, then he gonna give it to you. God tell him something good, he gonna give it to you. God, if something God want to give you or do for you, he'll tell you." And this and I'm like, whoa, straight up, like man, I want to hear something good from God, you know. And so I was anxious to go. She was like, "You gonna go with me?" I'm like, yeah. If he gonna tell me something good, right? So we turned around and went, and I see why people were so crazy about this man. Okay, I see why, right? The brother could dress, you understand? The brother had plenty of jewelry on every service, you understand? Rings and chains and things.
Come.
You know, he kept some bank on him. You hear me? Ex-player, ex-pimp. And somehow all the preachers is ex-pimps. Yeah, they still pimps, to be honest.
Right.
They still players, sleep with all the men's wives in the doggone church. But turn around, and as I'm sitting there listening, right, he was doing this. This is no lie. This is honest to God what actually happened. He was sitting there, he'll be preaching and talking and this and that. And then his brother, you right there with the green and the black on, stand up. What's your name? He asked him their name. He say, you know, God said he got a blessing around you. You know, 6-figure blessings. I see 6-figure blessings, right? And they start, oh yes, Lord, oh yeah, thank you, Jesus. When they start hearing that money out, you hear me? That's what they heard. They heard 6 figures.
Right.
And they, yes, they get into it. You hear me? And so then he'll get another one. Hey, sister, young lady, you right there. You right there. What's your name? Stand up. You know what God said? There's a move around you. There's a promotion at your job. There's this and there's that, right? And then, you know, he said, you know what? That little car you got, he wants you in a big truck. God got a big truck for you. I don't know which one it is, but he got a big truck waiting for you. Oh yeah, and guess what? And 6-figure blessings. I was like, God, wait a minute, everybody getting a 6-figure blessing here?
Right.
Like, damn, I ain't got no job yet. Can I get one? You understand? That's what I'm sitting there thinking. Right. And then as soon as they hear that, as soon as they hear all them blessings, especially them 6 figures, they go, yes, Lord, thank you.
Right.
They get in it, they get into it. It's shabba, right? And so, you know, I don't know how many of those things actually came to pass, but you know, that's what it was. That's why everybody was so crazy about him and really wanted to go to this church, because 6-figure blessings was all in the day, all day, every service. Somebody was getting a 6-figure. I don't know how these niggas at McDonald's was getting 6 figures, but hey, it happened. That's what he told them. You know what I mean? He told the people that were working at McDonald's in their warehouses, you finna get a 6-figure blessing. I said, dang, you know, Everybody getting one of them.
Right.
That was funny as hell. But
Like,
oh, go ahead, Mighty Man.
Cap, if I could bring out this precept.
Oh, come on with it.
Common concert. The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people.
You dead on, brother. Come on.
Lying children. Children that will not hear the law of the Lord. Verse 10. Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
There it is. You want to read some more?
That's it. So like
that was it. Hey, that was dead on. That was dead on. Huh? Our people do not want to hear the truth, man. We are a rebellious people. You get told something to do and you refuse to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You're like that little kid on the playground when you just told to get off and stop. Nope. You just won't do it. And then you turn around and tell the prophets and the seers, because that's what that is. The seers back then was called, the prophets back then were called the seers. So that's who that's referred to. Okay. Mm-hmm. And he was saying to them, see not, prophesy to us smooth things, not nothing right. We don't want to hear that we can't smoke weed. Because guess what? I love the weed. You can't tell me I can't smoke weed. I don't want to hear that.
No.
I love whores. Oh my God. I love going to the strip club. I love picking them up on the corners. You can't tell me that I can't be with a 304 because I love them.
Right.
Pork. Oh my God. Pork is so good when you fry it, skillet, and put it on 2 pieces of bread and some hot sauce. I love pork. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about no pork. Other men's wives, man, did you see Miss Parker? Miss Parker, she needs some young meat. Do you see her? I got to have Miss Parker, man. You can't tell me I can't have Miss Parker. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that. So you're going to tell me something else. So you know what the preachers did? They said, you know what? Hey, this is what he want to hear. Hit him with some sprinkle. And God love you no matter what. God love you even though you just left out of Mr. Parker's bed with Mr. Parker's wife. Matter of fact, God love you even if you get in the bed with Mr. Parker. You can get in the bed with him too. God love you according to these people in these religions. And that is a whole lie.
Oh, God.
That is a lie. God does not love you when you sin against him. Let me tell you weed smokers something. Let me let y'all in on a secret. Okay? Something that probably nobody ever told you is God can't stand your black ass. You understand? Hopefully you weed smokers get that through y'all head. Hopefully all of the smoke will clear and that will get through your head. And you will finally know that God can't stand you, man. He's sick of you. He's disgusted with you weed smokers. I mean, what is a weed smoker worth? You the same as a goddamn crackhead. You ain't worth SHIT. You ain't worth a damn. You're a junkie. You're a junkie, man. You are a junkie. And a lot of you women, y'all claim to be so strong, even though you get high. You start selling your body even for weed. Brother, do you know how many stories that I got on people I grew up with as a teenager, brother, that was getting smashed for bags of weed? A small bag, not a small bag, just a nickel bag. You know, they were selling nickel bags back then.
That's true.
I know a whole bunch of brothers that ran through a whole bunch of sisters for a nickel bag of weed. Teenagers, adults, all of that. And here you are thinking that you're worth something. Here you are thinking that you okay. It ain't getting to you. You can stop whenever you want. Well, stop then. Like, what the hell are you doing? Why don't you stop? You the same as a weed head and a crack head. What is the difference? What is the difference? Why I get so much heat for asking that question? I get so many people that get mad at me, probably want to unalive me too, for talking about them the way that I do. You know,
Yeah.
You are a crackhead, a weed head, crackhead, same thing. You're the same junkie. You do the same stuff. You itch and you scratch for that weed the same way they itch and scratch for the doggone crack. What's the difference? God can't stand you. Guess what? If you eat pork, let me let y'all in on a secret. God can't stand your black ass either. If you sleep with other men's wives, God can't stand your black ass either.
That's right.
If you celebrate Christmas is for the kids. Ain't that what they say, y'all?
Yeah.
Christmas is just for the kids. Halloween is just for children to wear costumes and play and get candy. God can't stand your ass for that either. Because all of those things and more go against God's law. This drive and this push for the LGBTQ, for y'all to say that God made you that way, no, he didn't. The person that ended up defiling you, that's what made you that way.
Yeah.
You know, that's what made you that way, man. You was a kid, you got defiled, and now you think to be a punk, you understand, or to be a butch is okay when it's not. It's a sin against God, and guess what? He can't stand your black ass either. It's in the Bible. It's there. It's there. It's been there, and I didn't write it. It's in the Old Testament. It's in the New Testament. That's for you Bible thumpers. For you ones that claim that there's like a difference, some sort of a difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament. You know what I thank God about? I thank the Most High for the ISUPK to show that there is no difference between the, you know what I'm saying, the same book. Like it's not even like it's two different books, but it's the same book. The Old Testament, the Apocrypha, and the New Testament is all the same book. And there's no difference between either one of those.
Sir.
And I absolutely love how the men took their time to walk us through this book to show us what it means.
Yeah.
So that we can actually change our lives. So we can fix these problems that we have. Because there's only one way to do it. And you being kind at heart, you giving money to and food to the homeless, that don't count. None of that counts. You could give a person your damn you can give them a transplant, you can give them a kidney out. You can give a person a kidney. That don't matter. That don't matter. Yeah, you did something good. That's great. I'm sure the person will appreciate a good kidney. But guess what? That's not how you fix it with the Lord. You can't go to the Most High talking about, well, when every gas station I went to, they was asking me for change and I gave it to them. Oh no. That ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Lock, you hear me true, but that ain't gonna work, brother. You give a change to poor people at gas stations, that will not work. Every time you went in the restaurant and somebody asked you for something to eat and you bought them a plate, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna get it.
That's not gonna get you in the kingdom.
That's not gonna get you in. But your obedience will, man, and I'm gonna show you.
That's
so
right.
Once started in Ezekiel, started in Ezekiel 18, started verse 20.
Sir. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 18 and verse 20. The soul that sinneth, it shall die.
Okay, now right there, I just wanted to bring you to, like I said, where we was at. As far as we read the first one in 2 Maccabees 7:32, where it said, we suffer because of our sins. Right. This is why this people has this problem that we have. Black people have the problem that we have everywhere we go, being unalived by police, being the first one fired, the last one hired on the job. I mean, just wherever you are discriminated against, everywhere you go, whether it's a oppressor-owned establishment, if it's a damn African establishment, a Chinese establishment, an Arab establishment, especially these liquor stores our brothers like to go to and hang around. They get treated like SHIT in them stores.
Yeah.
And they keep going back. They just keep going back for the mistreatment. You know, so this, I'm telling you, all of the problems that we have is because of our disobedience. Our women are having to walk around with shirts on talking about, because I have a black son. These sisters are at home terrified, thinking that their children will not come back home tonight. All because he's black. And that problem, guess what, can be solved if we obey our God. It's in the Bible. I can show it to you. Obedience is the only solution to our problems, man. We have to obey God's laws, statutes, and commandments. All of these years, the Christian, okay, when I was going to church, Trooper, I used to hear, man, I'm going through all hell. I'm going through all hell. I would hear that from the church folks, right?
Right.
And I never understood that. I'm like, how you going through so much hell if God is on your side? I used to hear that, that God on your side and you blessed and highly favored, and Jesus took the wheel, and and the Lord heard my cry, and all that stuff I used to hear as a kid. But I was wondering, when I would hear these people talk, I thought he heard your cry though. Right. You still crying.
Right.
I thought you was blessed and highly favored. Now you're not blessed and you're not favored at all, it looks like, according to you. You know what I mean? So nothing that I ever witnessed in the church has made sense. I'm telling you, I was like this every time, every Sunday, scratching my head trying to figure out what these people mean, what they talking about, because it just wasn't adding up. If this God you claim you serving here is so good, and want to be so good to you and want to bless you so damn bad, why in the hell are you sitting there crying about how blessed you're not? And guess what? And do you know what? Some of them same people is still going to them churches and still having them same problems. Like, you got to be kidding me. 30 and 40 and 50 years long doing the same old madness. Going to a place, start singing and dancing, clapping, and men bamming the tambourine. Most of the men in the damn church had the tambourine like this, bamming the goddamn thing. Bamming the tambourine. Then they're looking like a whole punk. The women got fans. They hot because they running around the church and twerking everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But the men got the damn tambourine, sugar to sugar. Like, that's ridiculous.
So like,
come on with it, word. Go ahead.
I don't want, if I could, what you just broke down is the definition of insanity, and that's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And that just goes to show how strong the witchcraft of Christianity is, because there's nothing practical about that, none whatsoever.
Right, damn right. It don't make sense. I just don't get it. One of my aunts, matter of fact, the Jesus freak that went to Atlanta and came back, she turned around and called me recently and said, nephew, I'm starting to see the hypocrisy in the church. I'm starting to see it. But you know what? She still go on Sundays.
Yeah.
You know, she still listen to when she driving that gospel music. She's still there. You know what I mean? And just won't get out. You claim that you hear it, that you see it, but you're still there. You know, and that's terrible, man. That religion is a stronghold, brother. But the truth can break them strongholds. That's in the Bible.
That's right.
That's in Corinthians. That's in the New Testament, what they claim they follow. Them religious freaks claim to follow the New Testament to the T and do not. They do not. I can show you how they do not. You know what I mean? But skip down to verse 21.
Come, sir. Ezekiel chapter 18 and verse 21. But if the wicked will turn from all of his sins that he committeth, and keep all my statutes, and do that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live.
He shall surely live. And what else?
He shall not die.
he shall live. This is the solution to our problems right here.
Right.
And of course, we got more scriptures, but this is it right here. If the wicked, now you've done wickedly, whatever you may have done, right? If you ever smoke weed, crack, fentanyl, Lord have mercy. Lord be with you folks on that fentanyl. God damn. That fentanyl is wiping them out.
Forget about
Especially here in St. Louis. That fentanyl is wiping them out fast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my aunt got hit with some of that. She turned around and got a little of that crack mixed with that fentanyl, and she's no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I just do not understand. Even back in the day, when they were mixing the crack with rat poison, and people were dropping like rats. We'll say instead of the flies, they was dropping like rats. Right? It was putting rat poison in the crack. And I just did not understand, like, why isn't this something that will help you stop smoking it? To know that people are trying to kill you.
Yeah.
They're trying to get your money and kill you at the same time. They're selling you stuff with hopes of getting that $20 from you and to walk away and never see you again. And I thought that a lot of people would have stopped smoking crack when I was little. I said this to myself. I'm like, rat poison? I heard it on the news a couple times. I heard it throughout the family a couple times. I heard it throughout the streets a couple times. And I was like, damn, I wonder all the crackheads going to stop smoking. And look at me now. I'm 1 year older. I'm still young. So I'm just 1 year from when I was. I'm just 1 year older. You understand? And guess what they still doing? You know what's even worse than that is I did a lecture back in 2019. Is a lot of the crackheads have ventured off from crack. They still own it, but they started trying other drugs too. Like the rat poison and the crack when I was a kid was not enough to help them stop. So when I did the research for my lecture that I did in 2019, they was looking for more drugs. They were on more dope. They wasn't just on, the crack anymore. They on the crack. They on meth. They huffing paint. They doing all kind of stuff, man. And at one point they had a classification of a white drug versus a black drug. And some white drugs, black people didn't do. But now they doing all of them. They doing them all. They doing them all now, Worry. They doing them all. And like I said, you would have thought that would have helped them stop smoking. The fentanyl that people are, brother, in one building, not too far from here, over on Forest Park, not too far from our school. In one building, in one day, somebody came through and served them some crack mixed with that fentanyl a lot, and I believe it was 10 or 12 people died that day. In one building. One building in one day. And do you know what they still doing in that building? You know what people still are doing? They getting that dope mixed with that fentanyl. They still own the dope. They didn't see 10 of your fellow crackheads died. And they still own it out. They still, it's amazing to me. It's just like wow. You know what I mean? That's all I can say is like wow.
So like, sir.
Go ahead, Warren.
Out of one, would that, if I could, would that be the when you are told to leave something alone and you or to obey the Lord and you don't, or you do for a small time and then you start back, is that when the spirit, that evil spirit, come back and it brings 7 more strongholds? Because I'm thinking about what you said. That they start doing more drugs. More different drugs on top of the addiction that they already got. So I was just thinking about that precept, sir.
God, that's an excellent precept. That's an excellent precept because I've known some people to stop doing drugs and got back on the drugs and was worse than what they was before. So that's a perfect precept for that because that's what happens. I know sisters that got off of weed that was doing some very nasty, filthy, and disgusting things for some weed. You wouldn't even think that weed by itself would have such a strong hold on a person and make them do some strange things for some change. I'm talking about some very very awkwardly strange things for change. I'm telling you. I've heard some of the worst things that you could ever hear, that ears would ever want to hear. You understand? But guess what? They've done it. And they stopped and went back and they got worse. I've seen it. I've seen it. I know a sister. I grew up with a sister that turned around and when we was younger, right? I think she moved down on the block. I think she was about teenage. And she used to do some strange things for some weed. Turned around and saw her at one of our camps downtown. Saw this sister. She homeless. She lives up under, on the streets downtown. She pregnant and she's on several different dopes. She gets no longer just the weed. No longer just the weed. She on a bunch of dope now. And she looked terrible. She used to look good. This was a good looking sister, man. I mean, she was pretty in the face. You understand? Had a nice body on her. This girl was beautiful. She was just as black as she could be and looked good, man. Lost that shape, lost some of her teeth. Like I said, now I'm pretty sure she probably lost her other kids she had. It's terrible, man. These drugs is taking us out of here. These drugs is taking us out of here, bro. The sister, Marcy Monroe said it's an addiction like the food. Yeah, food can be an addiction too. You right. And it is an addiction, and it's an addiction that we need to stop. We definitely need to get off of this dope, because it is unlawful to do dope. It's unlawful. It's against God.
Right.
And that's why the ISUPK is teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians just that, so that we could turn around and all be one with our God. We're not selfish like other people who just want some money. You just come here and give us money and put money in buckets and then get up out of here. You see, we're not giving you no song and no dance. Now we got some fire music that the men make in the school. We got some fire music, but we ain't entertaining you while we teaching you. You understand? Right. That we're not doing. You ain't getting entertained in class. You're getting taught in class.
That's right.
But when you go to these churches, they got entertainment with you.
Yeah.
They bring out the elephants and the lions through the hoops and the majestic with the juggling and the balls. You understand? Mm-hmm. They bring out all the circus acts. Mm-hmm. And the church is a damn circus. Mm-hmm. It is a goddamn circus, man. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. And guess what? The truth is not. Go ahead, mighty man.
They even turn the lights down low in some of these.
Yeah, they do. They do. That's ridiculous. Like, what is you trying to do to people, man? You understand? We don't turn off no lights in here. The only time I ever had to turn the lights off is when I had the projector. Y'all see the screen on the wall behind me. You understand? When I had the projector lit up, I had to turn the lights down to show what I was showing on them slides. Right. But other than that, you understand, the lights be on, light and bright. We ain't no whole bunch of niggas turning off no lights with each other. We don't do that. Right. You understand? We don't get down. No Diddy up in the ISUPK.
Damn right.
No Diddy in here. You Diddyers, y'all can go somewhere else. It's a lot of yeshiva and Yehuda groups that would love to have you there. Go there. Don't come here with that. You understand? You want to come here, get ready to serve the Lord. Get ready to keep laws, statutes, and commandments. Get ready to work, male or female. You sisters, we put y'all to work too. We put you to work here because there's work to be done.
That's right.
So prepare to come to work when you come here. You know, so man, you know, it is what it is. But you see what the scripture says. If you turn from your wickedness and do that which is lawful and right, you shall not die, you will live. You will live. That's the problem right here. Give me the first scripture on the layout, word.
Sir.
That's the thing right there that we are supposed to be doing since day one, right? Yeah. And when I'm saying day one, I'm talking about all the way back in Genesis, beginning with Adam and Eve, and then day one from the day that you was born. From the day that you was born, man. Matter of fact, before you read that, Trooper, give me Romans 7 and verse 1. Romans 7 and verse 1. Now this, and note that this is in the New Testament. You know, for those religious nuts and those Jesus freaks out there that say that they only follow the New Testament, right?
Right.
And that Jesus died so that you don't have to keep the law anymore and all of that. Yeah. That's a lie.
Yeah.
Because this is after Christ's death. Right?
That's right.
Paul writing this in Romans. Okay. And we're gonna see what this says. What does Romans 7 and 1 say?
Sir. The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law.
Okay, stop right there for a second. Now, at certain points, Paul was talking to people that know the law, and then he was talking to people that didn't know the law. Right? Some people that were in the truth, some people that were not in the truth. All right. But guess what? We got to teach them all. Okay. If you know, when you come into ISUPK, even though you're in the truth, you're not going to stop getting taught. Classes are not going to stop rolling because you're in here and you've been here for a year or whatever, and you think you learned something. No, that's not how this works. So Paul was speaking to them that know the truth, that know the law. Right? Keep going.
Sir. How that the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
Right there. That's what it said right there. That the law hath dominion over a man as long as he liveth.
That's plain right there, Cap.
Huh? You said it's plain?
That's plain right there.
Damn right, that's plain. That's real clean and that's real plain, just like you said. That's plain. As long as you are alive, you're supposed to be keeping God's laws. Ain't no, I heard several preachers tell me, well, the law was for a certain dispensation of time. That's not what the New Testament say.
Right.
That's safe for all the time. It don't just say just for that time. And then notice that these are the people that claim to be the best followers of the New Testament. They claim to follow the New Testament to the T, but then turn around and say, well, no, see the laws, no, see, he ain't talking about that. That was back then. That's what he said. That's what one preacher told me. No, that was a certain dispensation of time. That was for back then. That's for every day, all day, every year, every time. That's just how they go. There is no certain time. There's no time that the Most High woke up and put a stop to his laws and said that we no longer have to follow them. That is a lie.
Yeah,
that's a lie.
Right.
Because, like I said, just think about it. The laws and the rules in your house. Do you turn around and stop the rules in your house for certain people and for certain times and certain days? Hell no. If somebody was now listen, this some people in my family, right? remember that plastic that used to be on couches?
On grandma furniture.
Boy, don't grandma ain't give a damn about how hot your legs was because you had on shorts.
Right.
You better be sitting on that plastic. You can't move that plastic. She
Right.
ain't give a damn who you was. You understand? Think about that. Think about when somebody would come over your house and try to sit on the arm of your couch versus sitting down on the couch. You gonna say, hey, hold, get your ass off my goddamn couch like that. That's what you gonna say.
That's right.
Somebody come in and kick their feet up on your coffee table. Whoever it is, you go, whoa, hey, get your goddamn feet off my coffee table, man. What's wrong with you?
Right.
That's what you gonna say. You don't stop the rule. Oh, cuz, go ahead, man. Your socks dirty as hell. Go on, put them on my coffee table, man. Ain't no thing. I ain't tripping. You my cousin. No, it's not how that works. Rule in this house, no feet on my coffee table.
Right.
Rule in this house, no asses on the arm of my damn couch. You know what I'm saying? You sit on the seat part, the pillows. This is where you sit at.
Mm-hmm.
You sit there. You don't sit on the arm. Turn around, break the arm on my couch, have my shit looking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then after that, you know, if they're in the world, you got to fight your cousin because he ain't finna buy you another couch. You know what I'm saying? The Negro is not finna buy you another couch, even after he done sat on it and broke it. So now you got to fight your damn cousin. You know what I mean? So no, but nobody turns around and bends the rules of their house. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High, he never bent the rule.
That's right.
He never bent the rule. What he sent Christ to do was to set the record straight, set the rule and everything straight, was to teach us how to follow the rules. That's what he did. Like, I can't see how they don't see that. You see that, don't you? Don't you see that?
Come on.
I see it. It's clear. And like I said, when I came in here and I got walked down through the scriptures, it was extremely clear that Christ did not die so that I could do whatever the hell I want. That's not why he died. That's a waste of a life to me. That makes no sense. Why are we going to turn around and make him die? Now just think about this. Think about the stupidity and the idiocracy of Christ dying. He died for you breaking the law, right? So now that he done died, you don't have to keep no law. You can continue breaking the law because he died for it. Do that even make sense? No, it don't. Why send him to die? Why did he have to die for no reason at all? He didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't sin at all. But he was put to death for the things that we did. You know? And to turn around and for these religious nuts in these churches to tell you that he died so that you don't have to keep the law, that's a lie, man. That is a lie. And your pastor should be slapped in his damn mouth for telling you such things. Because look at what you are doing out here. Look at the mess you made with your life, all because he told you that lie. All because this man lied to you. Look at what you did with yourself. Look at how you turned out. You like the 5 heartbeats. When the mother asks Eddie Kane, why you talk to your son like that and treat him like that? When Eddie Kane told him, boy, you ain't gonna be shit because I ain't shit. Sinners just ain't shit. Let's just be honest. A sinner ain't worth 2 fucks, man. Let's just be honest. A weed head, what is a weed head worth? What is a crackhead worth? What is a damn pork eater and a shrimp eater worth? What is a 304 worth? What is a whoremonger worth? What is a man that will sleep with another man's wife? Remember I mentioned that the other day out where the brother jumped out the damn window? Brother jumped out a 2nd-story window because he was in the house with somebody else's wife, and the man came home unexpectedly. Ridiculous. My reel was in the store the other day. Brother begging the doggone security to roll back the cameras in the store because he's trying to see who his woman with. He's trying to find out where she at and who she with. And she was supposed to have been in the store. And so he want the security to roll back them camp, man. Please, you better let that hoe go.
For real.
You better let that go, brother. You gonna drive yourself crazy, running around from store to store, hotel to hotel. No, knowing she there, you know she there. Shit. What do you mean? Roll back the cameras. You better let that go. You better go clean out that closet, put her shit in boxes and bags, and send her on about her way. That's what you better do. Turn around and got AIDS. What'd you say, Ward?
I was gonna say if he had 50,000, I guess he'd pay for the footage.
Hey, he probably would, like a dummy. He probably would. You know. So I'm telling you, man. Hey, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know. So, like I said, sinners. Guess what? The Lord said that you ain't worth shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that scripture. Read. You done with that one, right?
Come on, sir.
Oh, okay. Give me this. Give me this in the pocket for real quick. Oh. And Salaki, everybody got a cold. Give me your Ecclesiasticus 15 and 12. Ecclesiasticus 15 and 12.
Come on, sir.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. You got it.
Come on, sir. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 15 and verse 12. Say not thou, he hath caused me to err.
Okay, now you know how people they love to blame somebody when something happened. Okay. And you know, they usually blame it on God, they blame it on the devil. That's usually what they say. The devil thought he had me, but God got me. God got your ass all right. He got you all right. Just wait. He got you. He gonna show you. Okay. So don't say it is God. Read that again.
Come on, sir. Say not thou, he hath caused me to err.
Don't say that God made you err. Yeah. Don't even lie on the devil. Remember they were saying that a lot too. The devil made me do it.
Come on, sir.
Satan convinced you to do it, but you went and did it. Whatever it is, you did it. Satan convinced you though. That's Satan's job, man. That's his job. His job is to convince you to sin against the Lord. Because guess what Satan figures? Satan figures you don't love God no way.
Right.
Satan figures that you don't love the Lord. Look at you. You eating pork. You're eating alligator bites.
Mm-hmm.
You're eating catfish. You're eating shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
You're eating scallops. You're eating what's that big one that they like? They're eating clams and what's that? The lobster. You're eating the goddamn them things look disgusting. Now they don't even look like nothing good to eat.
That's right.
They don't even look good. And when you look at a little shrimp, it look like a little bent up roach, don't it? Out.
Right.
Roaches, regular roaches, lay flat on their damn back with them little ugly ass feet like this here. You know what I'm saying? And then shrimp die and they bent up with them little ugly ass feet. You know what I mean? It don't even look attractive. Like I don't even understand. But chicken wings, ooh wee. Chicken breast. Oh my God. Don't give me no chicken breast. Don't give me no chicken breast. You understand? Turkey legs. Some lamb. Oh my God. Boy, we just had the best lamb ever at the Passover. Just had the best lamb in the world at the Passover. You should come. Well, not you, Troop. I know you was there. But I'm talking to the people in the world. Y'all should come.
Right.
That lamb though fire. A precept me said the lamb fire. Damn right it is. You know what I mean? Damn right it is. You know, them beef ribs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now them good. You good if you eating things that's lawful.
Right.
But when you eat things unlawful, there goes your problems.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. It is. It's an abomination. You know, it's an abomination, man. It's a sin against the Most High. And once comes sin, judgment.
Yeah.
When sin comes in, judgment is coming behind it. And you don't know when. You never know when. You don't know if it's going to be a long time. Or you don't know if it's going to be instantly.
Yeah.
That's up to the Most High. But what we do in the ISUPK, we just don't take that chance.
That's right.
Don't take chances thinking that you got, forever to keep on playing with the Most High. Because it's one thing to be cleaning yourself up. Commanding General YAHANNA allows brothers and sisters time to get themselves together. He gives you time. Gives you 6 months and then another 6 months to shed yourselves of the world.
So
because he knows. What'd you say, Mighty Man?
Salaki Cap.
Come on with it.
I was just gonna say that your money ain't long enough to gamble with the Lord.
No, it ain't.
Gambling with your life. The judgment, when you, like you say, when you sin, judgment is coming. You just don't know when. It could be soon, it could be later, but it's damn sure coming. And that's one bet. That's one bet I don't play like that, Adwan.
Damn right.
I yield.
You shouldn't. Like, there's no win. And real quick, something else that used to get me, and it still gets me to this day, is that these religious freaks will say out of their own mouth about sin and death. What's the line? You ever heard that in church out?
Come on.
What they say? What do they say in the church?
The power, sin and death is in the power of the tongue.
No, not that one. Not that. The result of sin. What do you get? The wages. I'm sorry.
Oh, come
on with it.
The wages of sin is death.
Come on, the wages of sin is death. Salaki. And that the wages of sin is death. Your payment for you sinning against God is that you die.
Right.
But then they say that you can't help but sin. Now, somebody's unfair to somebody here. God is completely unfair according to them. If you are born into sin, you are a helpless sinner. Everybody's a sinner. You can't help but sin. But then the wages of sin is death, meaning that if you sin, you gonna die. But it don't make sense. Like, wait a minute. There's no out. There's no way out of this then. There's no way out. According to them. According to them, you're just doomed, man.
First John chapter 3.
Come on with it.
And verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law.
Come on.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
Damn right. Sin is the transgression. It's the breaking of the law. Whoever do it, whichever one of you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians do it, you've broken the law when you sin. It's this in the New Testament. That's what's getting me out. Is all of the New Testament scriptures that speaks against sinning. There's not highlighting it like what they do in the church and say, "Oh, you a sinner. You can't help it. Just ask God to forgive you." He don't rock like that. I got that from my brothers and sisters in New Orleans when I went down there to work. Boy, they were saying that like crazy. I don't rock like that, baby. Guess what? God don't rock like that, baby. He don't rock like that to where he's just sitting up in heaven on the throne and you sinning against him and he's just okay with it all because you said sorry. It don't work that way. Judgment is coming. Punishment for your disobedience is coming. But the thing that the church will never tell you is how to fix that problem that you have with the Most High. They're never going to tell you. You know why? You know why they'll never tell you that? Because their pockets gonna go flat. Their pockets is going to go flat because you don't have any more problems in your life. Now understand, I ain't saying that serving the Most High is going to take away every single problem. You're going to never have a problem on your job. You're going to never have a problem in your relationship. Problems exist, right? Let's just keep it real. But here's the thing. You won't be getting punished by him because you are a sinner. That's the problem that we need to take away. That's the thing that we are struggling with, is us obeying the Most High. So that problem right there, that is the solution to our problems. We got so many scriptures where the Most High sold us into slavery. He's going to make sure that we do not live a joyful life like what we want to here in captivity. I don't know nobody that's just kicking it and just living such a wonderful, prosperous, happy life. We're in captivity. Celebrities, look at the celebrities, man. They not even living. Look at P. Diddy. All the stuff that he been doing for years is coming out now. This dude, obviously, you see he a madman, right? Turn around, beat. You see that video where he beat Cassie in the whole, like, there's something wrong with your head. You running out the hotel room naked, all the way down the hall to beat a woman up. That Negro ain't happy. Sleeping with all the men, he can't be happy. Ugh. Good damn night. There's just the thought of that. But he's not happy. Took that beautiful sister and beat her. I want to beat it up another way. I don't want to kick you and punch you and throw you all down the damn hall. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? But some beating up. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's hey. That's the first thing. You understand? Is to beat it up. But not, physically punch you all in your face, kick you all. Didn't he kick her in her face? Stomp her in her head or something? Man, that was terrible. Yeah. And now look at him. Look at R. Kelly. R. Kelly thought that them people had his back. You heard him crying in that interview he did with Gail. I gave y'all 30 years of my career. And this is how y'all gonna do me. That's what he was saying. Because he thought them people had, I guess, arms was longer than the Most High's.
Yeah.
The Most High said, "What's done in the dark shall come to the light." That's what he said thousands of years ago. And guess what? It's still the same thing today. You do something in the dark you're not supposed to do, it's going to come to the light. Everybody's going to know you are a sick and perverted bastard, P. Diddy. Everybody's going to know that you are a sick and a nasty motherfucker, R. Kelly, for doing those disgusting things to those little girls.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby. I never would have thought Mr. Jello Pudding Pop himself would have done such a nasty thing to people, man. I never would have thought that. I used to love the cartoon.
Yeah.
I used to love the man's show, little sitcom he had.
Comic-Con.
I never would have thought that Mr. Jello Pudding Pop would have been jelloing and putting and popping these people with pills and things and violating them in such a way. I never would have imagined that, man. But guess what? He did, and it came out. And we read the article where he is they still got people coming out with claims against him, to the point to where it's driving him and his wife almost to the streets. And I'm talking about being homeless. They are on the way to being completely bankrupt and homeless due to him a steady having case after case after case brought out against him and having to pay these people and having to compensate them for the things that he did to him. The wife says she don't know what's going to happen. She says it's killing her. It's killing her, knowing that they are facing being homeless, having to sell their precious things that they purchased for their home.
Yeah.
They having to sell those things just to stay afloat.
Mm-hmm.
Just to stay afloat. So like I said, what's done in the dark is coming to the light.
Yeah.
It's coming to the light, man. And everybody in the world is going to know that you don't obey God. They're going to know it. They're going to know that you are a filthy and disgusting and worthless sinner. So why don't you change your life? You've been saying you wanted to be something and be somebody since you was a kid. So why don't you actually come and be somebody? Actually come and serve the Lord.
Yeah.
Actually come and worship the Lord, man. Not no song and no dance, because you know that ain't worship. You got the W.E. Vine, the dictionary or New Testament word. You got that?
Lies, sir.
You got okay, no sweat. I'll read it. I'll read it right here. Okay, because this is the word. Like, for instance, if you love the Lord, if you worship God, if you say serve God, if you obey God, if you all of that, right? All of that means that you are keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments.
Mm-hmm.
If you worship God, love him, give me that in 1 John 5:3. That's one of the scriptures we got on the layout. I'm gonna read the definition of the word worship real quick.
Okay.
And this is in the hold on 1 second before you read. This is in the W.E. Vine, an expository dictionary of New Testament words, page 686. The word worship, right? It says to make obeisance, to reverence. It's like do reverence to, towards, and is the most frequent word rendered to worship. It is used of an act of homage or reverence to God, right? Now, this is the thing. Now, obeisance, that's like to obey. That's like to, to follow. And to make reverence. And it says to do reverence to. You not doing reverence to the Most High, singing and dancing in church. That's not reverencing him. That's not what he want. He don't want it. Matter of fact, give me that real quick. I hold where you at, and give me that in Amos 5:22, I believe. Or take away the noise of our song.
Concert.
Give me that. Start it. Give them a little context and start at 21. 5:21, and we're gonna read down.
Concert. The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 21. I despise your feast days.
This is the Most High speaking directly against these so-called holidays that you love. A feast day is a day of celebration. Now, if you wanted to throw a party, nothing wrong with that. No sin in that. But when you celebrate Christmas, guess what you do? And I ain't talking about no damn birthday party either. So don't lie and say Cap said it's okay to throw a birthday party. I just said a party. If you want to have a cookout, if you just want the family to come and hang out, your friends to come and hang out, y'all is eating and drinking. Nothing wrong with that. No sin in that. Whatever day of the week it may be. Nothing wrong with that. But when you celebrating these, that's what the Lord said, I hate and I despise your feast days. These are the days that you choose to celebrate of the other nations versus you say reverencing or keeping the high holy days that he gave us in the Bible. You understand? You took and you replaced everything that the Lord told you to that we are commanded. Matter of fact, to these days, these different high holy days, we're commanded to keep them, and you don't do them at all. But you will celebrate Christmas. You dying to celebrate Christmas, brother. Last year, I remember sisters was posting in August that they couldn't wait till Christmas came, man. All the way in damn August, June and August, July and August. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, damn. Like, what's so great about Christmas? They couldn't wait to turn up for their birthday. They was turning a year older. You know, well, guess what? The Most High is against that. That's all the sins. Those are sins. The Most High is not with you celebrating those days. He hates and he despises them. Keep reading, not.
Concert. And I will not and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
Okay, so that turkey and that dressing that you make for Thanksgiving and that mac and cheese that's dry as hell and them hog mogs and chitterlings, you ain't smelling that filth. You don't give a damn about your honey baked ham that you make, that your grandma makes so good for Christmas. The Lord ain't smelling none of that. He don't give a damn about none of it. He don't care about the barbecue you put on the grill for 4th of July. He don't care nothing about that. That's your feast day. And the Most High hates and he despises it. Go ahead, keep reading.
Con. Verse 22. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them.
Keep going.
Con. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Here the Lord is saying, take away the noise of thy songs. The Lord don't want to hear you sing Donnie McClurkin, Yolanda Adams. What's that other punk, that short punk? What's his name? Kurt Franklin?
Yeah.
The one that said that these cheeks are for Jesus? Like, man, these people are real disrespectful out. Damn, they real disrespectful. This dude said that he got cheeks for Jesus. like, come on, man. Like, he way on beyond a freak. Did you see that video? Oh my God. He was on Shannon. I can't call that man what he named his show. I can't stand saying those two words together. You understand? For a man. But Shannon Sharp on his show, he interviewed him and he was asking him about him playing music and how does it come about when he be at home, you know. And this punk, he fascinated with men's bodies. You understand? He's definitely a punk. And he turned around and started talking to him, telling him how most times when he make gospel music, it's completely naked out. That's what he said. Completely, like why does anybody even have to know that, man? Why? I mean, who cares what you sing in the shower? You know, who cares? That's where you made that song up at. Like, well, why you gotta even explain that to somebody? It's been completely naked. And he said he go to the piano and this and that and all that. He said, so if I come to your house, he said, I gotta watch where I sit. He said, yeah. He said, don't sit on that organ because guess what? Ain't nothing but cheeks on that. And them cheeks is for Jesus. That's what he said. Oh, I mean, just the level of disrespect for our king, man. To even say such a thing like that, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
that's what that dude said. So when you singing Kurt Franklin's song, remember what Kurt Franklin said, that he made that song with his freaky Jesus in mind and his cheeks turned from behind. Just remember that. Just remember that. The Lord said he don't want to hear that. He don't want to hear them songs. He don't want to hear, I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. You understand? He don't want to hear that. He don't want to hear them songs, man. Keep reading.
Come, sir. For I will not hear the melody of thy vows.
He said he's not even heard. And you know the piano and the organ player. You understand? You know that's the one that the pastor loves sleeping with. I don't know why and how, but they always say the choir director and the one on that damn piano. That's the pastor's favorite. That's the pastor's favorite, boy. That is disgusting. But he don't want to hear none of that. He don't want to hear no song. He don't want to hear no dance. He don't want to see none. He don't want to see you mime dancing. He don't want to see you praise dancing. The Lord is not fascinated with none of that foolishness, man. I'm still trying to understand, how does that fix anything anyway? Yeah. How does you standing there dancing, doing that silly looking two-step that they be doing now? They all do it the same damn way too. And almost all of them got the same little beat going when it's time to turn up. You know, when it's time to turn up, They all turn around and jump out there and do the same little two-step. Looking silly as hell. How has that fixed anything, man? Like, what is that going to do? What is it going to fix?
Ridiculous.
Like, come on. It is. It's completely ridiculous, huh? And it's shameful, man, to think that that's how you're worshiping and serving our God, when that's not it. That's not it. There is something that you have to do in order to show, guess what, yourself, the world, whoever is looking and see you, the way that they know that you serve God is by you keeping his laws. And that's in the Bible.
That's right.
That's in the Bible. You understand? The Lord don't want to hear no more music, man. He said that a long time ago, thousands of years ago.
That's right.
He don't want to hear that nonsense. Your preacher and pastor made that shit up, you understand, so that you can come. You paying for a concert. That's basically what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Soon as he turn around and read you one or two scriptures and then philosophize everything, and then after that, okay, now turn around, pass that plate around. You remember what dude said on Menace to Society? What was that new? Oh no, drinking juice in the hood, whatever the hell the name was. He said, "Nigga, get past the collection plate on around that side." You know what I mean? That's what pastor want. That money. Look, I remember when I read an article about TD Jakes, because you know his look at it. I'm telling you, what's done in the dark come to the light, man. You understand? TD Jakes is a whole punk. You're a whole punk, man. He had that homosexual, that LGBTQ cop twerking in front of him. And did you see how he was just looking and smiling? And as he was spinning and twisting and twerking, TD was back there like, woo, like, oh, he was getting turned on. Now, did you see that? And now it's all out about him. And the man church that went from 50, 60,000 members to 10. I played a video where that church was empty, brother. Ooh-wee. That place was empty. And at the time when I read this article, because what they was doing was they was bringing charges on all of the mega preachers. The government put charges on all of them, saying that these people are living too lavishly off of donated money, right? That's what the tithes is. Tithes is a donation. So you having a yacht and a mansion and all of that, you can't do it. You can't have it. You're not supposed to do it. So of course, the government is a thief. Our oppressor is a thief and a criminal. He stole this whole country. So he put charges on him. And guess what? You see, none of those people are in prison. Nothing happened to them. Why? Because they cut a deal. They cut a deal with the what was his name? Eddie Long. Before he died, he was in there. Creflo Dollar, he was in there.
Forget about it.
Tammy Baker was in there. What's the sister name?
Juanita Bynum.
Yeah, Juanita Bynum was in. All of them was in there. All of them was in there, man.
Paula White.
Paula White was in. All of them. All of them. You understand? All of them. You keep naming them, but all of them was in there.
Old clique.
Come on, all of them. And guess what? Where they at? Still preaching. Except for the ones the Lord is smashed. You understand? The Lord is smashed. TD Jakes Potter House. Whoo-wee. No members in there.
That's right.
You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Creflo Dollar rejecting Eddie Long's members, he wouldn't have had nobody in his church either. When he did what he did, that fool said, "You're going to leave your pastor for a wreck? I can't believe you." He shamed them, made them people feel bad because they no longer wanted to be under a pedophile. When that stuff came out and he settled that case with him, a lot of his members left. His church had went down to like 10 people too, like Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? TD Jakes. And if it hadn't been for Creflo Dollar making them people feel bad when they started signing up in his church, they ended up going back. That's the only way that dude had members. And guess what? That's why the Lord took him up out of here too. Because look at what he did to those children. No, nobody even care. Creflo Dollar didn't even care about what happened to those children. He didn't even care.
No.
He said, how could you leave your pastor when he had a wreck? Nigga, this ain't no damn Cutlass. What he did wasn't a damn F-150. He violated them kids, man. Right. To the point to where one of them unalived themselves. Mm-hmm. Couldn't take it and unalived himself, man. And you talking about a damn car accident. You talking about a fender bender versus what this man actually did to them kids. And made them people feel bad, and they went back to their church out. Like it's ridiculous, man. These people are disgusting, man.
No conscience. They have no conscience.
None at all, brother. None at all. You know. But let's get these couple of scriptures, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Come concert.
All right. What's the other one that you was holding?
Okay. Should we pick up at Acts?
Acts 5, and 21?
Acts 5 and verse 29.
29. Oh, okay, yeah, give me that one.
Come on, sir. The book of Acts, chapter 5 and verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men.
Real simple. Real simple. That's what we need to be doing. Is obeying God. This will fix it. The prophets, the disciples, the apostles, this is what they was teaching way back then. Same thing that we are teaching right now up under commanding General YAHANNA. Yeah. We ought to obey God rather than men. Obeying men is not you just simply, your daddy said you take out trash, you take out trash. You're supposed to do that. That's not what obeying men is. Obeying men is when these men have said you don't have to keep God's laws, and you follow that. That's what that's talking about. That's what it's talking about. When they say you don't have to eat pork. I mean, you can't eat pork. You don't have to keep that law anymore. You can eat catfish. There's no law against eating catfish that we must keep anymore. That's what that's talking about. When they say it's cool to be LGBTQ, and then you turn around and go and be LGBTQ, that's turning around and obeying men, because they turn around and say, this is what you want, so this is what we're going to give you. And they came up with a way to give the people what they want. You know?
Right.
They want the LGBTQ. I want it gone. That's what I want.
That's right.
I'm sick of seeing them. I am sick of seeing them. I want the LGBTQ community wiped out. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see nothing but righteousness going on in this place.
That's right.
Me, I can't stand going to stores and restaurants where they sell pork.
Right.
I can't wait until ham and hock and chitlins and hog mogs is wiped out. You understand?
Come on, Cap.
Come on, Warrior. Go ahead.
I don't want that so heavy, because when I go to I try to spend my money in the black community. I try to go to soul food restaurants, but I always got to ask, like, if I'm ordering greens or cabbage, I always got to ask, do y'all cook y'all greens with turkey or pork?
Yes, and you better ask.
And most of the time, Adawan is always pork, and I can't get it.
Yeah,
I yield, sir.
Hey, it's hard. It's hard, because our people turn around and they love that, man. They really believe that the Most High, they think in Acts 10, to that vision where Peter saw, you understand, that great sheet knit down to the earth with every 4-footed beast, every animal. And the Most High said, what I have cleansed, let no man call common or unclean. They really believe that that's talking about ham hocks. They really think that's talking about pork chops. They really think that when you wake up in the morning and get ready to make some breakfast and some eggs, you got some pork bacon on the plate. They really believe that that's what that's talking about. And it is not. That was talking about people. Wasn't even talking about no damn food. You know, so it's just disgusting, man. They are disgusting. But give me Romans 3:31.
Come on, sir.
Because this is what Christ and this is what the followers of Christ do right here. They don't turn around and tell the people that they don't have to keep the laws. They don't tell the people, you know, there's nothing that you can do. You're just a sinner, and you know, just so be it. They don't tell them that, and we're not going to tell you that in the ISUPK. We're going to tell you the truth, right? And this is what we do. This is what the true followers of Christ actually do, because that's us, you know. And this is what they did back then, and this is what we're doing right now to this day. Go ahead, I'll read it.
Come on, the book of Romans, chapter 3 and verse 21. But now the righteousness of the Most High without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets. Verse 22.
No. 31. Salakia.
Oh, Salakia, I don't want.
Yeah, I was about to get you and stop you. I was like, maybe that don't sound right. But I was letting you read Romans 3:31.
Come on, sir. No sweat.
Right. Come on,
sir. Romans chapter 3 and verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid.
Meaning, hell no. We're not making void the law. These people, they really think that they be knowing what they be talking about when they be preaching these sermons to these folks.
Right.
And even on Clubhouse, they really think that they know what they're talking about on there too. And all these other platforms that they have when they don't. You don't make void the law. You don't get rid of it. The Bible says that the law is perfect. Why are we getting rid of something perfect?
That's right.
That makes no sense to me. We don't make void the law. God forbid. Meaning no. Keep going.
Come on, sir. Yea, we established the law.
We establish the law. That's what we're doing. We're establishing the law by teaching it to you, man.
Yeah.
By letting you know what you are supposed to be doing as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Keeping the law. And give me Judith 5 and verse 20.
Come on, sir.
Yeah.
Judith.
Hold on 1 second before you read that word.
Come on, sir.
Get the people something else. Read a couple other scriptures. Give me 2 seconds.
Come on, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God has commanded me, that ye should do them. So in the land whither ye go to possess it. Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. Verse 7. For what nation is there so great, for who hath God so near unto them, as the Lord our God is in all things, that we call upon him for. Verse 8, and what nation is there so great that has statutes, judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
Damn right. Now give me go back to Judas 5:20. It's all on cold my nose. My nose started ringing, my nose running on camera.
Come on, sir. No sweat out of wine.
The water word.
The book of Judas, chapter 5 and verse 20. Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people,
any error,
and they sin against their God.
Pay attention. If there be any error in this people and they sin against their God, that's what the error is. You understand? That's what the error is talking about. Any sin in this people, keep going.
Come on, sir. Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
This will be their ruin, man. The heathens even know that when we sin against our God, God is against us. Simple and plain and just as clear as can be, to where you can't miss it. The only thing you can do is lie and like what they do in the churches and act like God is your snuggie buddy. He your BFF. You know what I'm saying? You just a sinner and you can't help yourself. That's not the God of the Bible. That's not the God of the Bible. But know that the heathens know, our oppressor know, the Africans know, the Chinese know, the Arabs know, the Italians know, the Russians know. That's why they all work together to come up against us. That's why they all is turning around and put what's some things, hookah things now. That's why, like I said, when I told you that story that happened down the street, when that Arab stomped their sister out at the gas station, they took all of their drug paraphernalia, the bags, the scales, the hookahs, they stopped selling all of that out. Now what's up with that? Why is that? Why? Because those Arabs are bigger criminals than the black men that they beating and the black women they beating coming in their stores. You know, they know what they in there doing, and they pull all this stuff off the shelf. But soon as it was over, they put it right back in the store. Now they selling it right back to you. Now the coast is clear. Coast is clear. So now that they didn't resolve the issue, now they got all the hookahs and the blunts and everything back on the shelf. That's what they do. Because they know that, guess what? If you sin against your God, they're going to be rich. Look at us running to them to get their drugs, to get their smokers, you know, to buy their scales and their baggies. We're running to live our lives like them. And we go take them all our money too.
Yeah.
Take them all our money. They know that that's our ruin. It's us sinning against our God. This is why they convince us to do it. This is why they push it on us the way that they do. This is why the oppressor, he worked day and night to push sin on you.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. Oh my God. It's in everything. It's in commercials. It's in movies. It's even in the cartoons. I seen a post where it said they pushing this LGBTQ mess on our kids. You got to watch what your children are watching.
Yeah.
And it was two girls, and it was like two girls. They were standing there talking to each other. There was 3, 4, 5 of them looking around. They was hiding like in the bushes, listening and watching it. And they were sitting there talking to each other. They thought they was alone. It's like one of them like, yeah, I like you. And the other one, I like you too. And then turn around, they start kissing right there. And then everybody come out the bushes like, yeah, start clapping. Start clapping for that mess. Instead of running up on her, slapping the other one's lips out the other one's mouth. They start clapping for it and say, hey, we love it. Ridiculous. They forcing every type of sin on us so that they can stay in their position. They can stay in their position. But this is why we got to fight for ours. And this is why we have to turn around and teach our people correctly. we have to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians correctly. Or guess what? We'll all just end up being here a million years. We'll be here for a million years had it not been Commanding General Yohanna standing strong and holding this truth down. We could be looking at captivity for a million years, brother. You know what I mean? We would never get out of here, man. Had he not said, you know what, I got to push this truth. I remember the words that he said. He said, if my people don't get this truth, they die. Thank God for Commanding General Yohanna. While you suckers out there hating on him, the man had you in mind while he was doing what he did, which was to stay down in this truth, to stand with our king, to stand with the Most High, versus leaving them like some other men did. You know? So, but go ahead, finish it up, Bob.
Come on, sir. Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Mm-hmm.
And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people that overcame us, didn't they? Yeah. It's because the Most High is not with us, man. Can't you tell? Can't you tell he's not with us? Look at what's going on. But there is a way. There is a way to fix this problem. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation.
But if there be no sin, that's the whole point of grace. Yeah. It's from you going from sin and you stop committing the sin, and now you keep the law, so it won't be no sin and no iniquity amongst us. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point. Keep going.
Sir. Let my Lord now pass by.
Okay, now, whatever you was thinking about doing, hey, go on about your business. That's what that means. Pass by. Go on about your business. Why?
Lest their Lord defend them.
Okay, the Most High will defend us then. He'll defend us. Keep going.
And their God before them.
And our God before us. Read that again. I don't know if the Christians, did they get out of church yet? Because I done told them before they better replace their church service with the truth.
That's right.
Start again.
Come on, sir. The book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
But if there be no iniquity.
If there be no iniquity, meaning sin, if there is no sin amongst blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, keep going.
In their nation, let my Lord now pass by.
Hey, dude, whatever you was thinking, you better go on. You better keep going. Right. You understand? Pass by.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Come on, sir. Lest their Lord defend them.
Lest their Lord defend them, man. You can't play with us when God is with us.
That's right.
You're only able to do what you're doing now because God is against us. And this is why I joined Commanding General Yohanna, to teach our people to stop doing the things that you are doing against our God and start keeping the laws so that we can be on the same page with each other and him.
That's right.
The black community needs God's laws, statutes, and commandments like, oh my God. It's a saying here in St. Louis, like 40 going west. 40 going west run a long way, brother. Ooh, wait. You understand? That's how bad we need the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. Like what they used to say, like a hole in your head, like 40 going west. That's what we need. Okay? Keep reading.
Come. And their God before them. And we become a reproach before all the world.
Them heathens will become a reproach. You understand? Because people are going to be wondering what's wrong with the heathens. The same way they figure out, they ask themselves, what's wrong with black people? Why they on crack? And why they this and why they that? You know, why they women lead their men? Why Sexy Red so hot, but a woman that's, that's classy and keep herself covered and, and all that. She's nothing. Nobody even looks at her. But the 304 gets all of the attention. You know, why is that? That's what they're gonna end up saying. Because then they're gonna say that to them heathens. They're gonna say, hey, look at them. Look at them. They tried bothering them people, and look what happened to them, man.
Yeah.
Look what happened to them. So you're gonna become a reproach. All the other nations will become a reproach for all the world to see that you bother the people that you should not have bothered.
Right.
And guess what? They're going to find it out soon anyway.
That's right.
They're going to find it out soon anyway. Give me last scripture, 1 Kings 8:47.
Khan, sir. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 47.
Mm-hmm.
For if they shall bethink themselves
Mm-hmm.
in the land whither they were carried captive.
Okay. So to bethink themselves, this is talking about the Israelites. It's talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And if we bethink ourselves, what does it mean to bethink yourself? It means for you to turn around and do what we do when we come into the ISUPK, which is called self-examination. When you examine yourself, when you bethink, when you stop and you think, wait a minute, let's hold on. Now why am I having all these problems?
Right.
Why is all of this stuff happening to me?
Mm-hmm.
Why is all of this stuff happening to my people?
Yeah.
To my nation? If you cared about other people, then you would think, you would stop and you would bethink yourself.
Right.
Before you go roll the next blunt, you would bethink yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go sleep with the next 304 and be transactional, whether you're a man or a woman, whichever one who was with the transaction, before you go sleeping with some other man's wife, before you turn around and throw a party for your little nappy head baby for his second and third birthday, before you go celebrate your birthday, before the next holiday, if you just stop and think, if you just stop and bethink yourself, if you stop and self-examine, if you just do that, keep going.
Khan. In the land whither they were carried captive.
We have been brought here, our ancestors, and as a result, we're stuck here where we were brought captive. We're captives here, man. We're slaves here. Yeah. We're not. We don't get the same opportunity and as everybody else. Hell, the Africans. It's more Africans in school right now going to be doctors than a lot of Negroes.
That's right, Cal.
And you think that you are African. No, you're not. You don't even get the same opportunity as those people. I know so many sisters that know how to braid hair and can't get a building to save their life.
Yeah.
But them Africans, they turned around. Those African men forced their women. They had an article, they had modern day slavery to where I'm gonna play that one day, to where those African men were forcing those African women to braid black women hair. You know, they don't like black women. They didn't want to do it. They was crying on the in the documentary. They were crying. He's making me do what I don't want to do. I don't want to do it. But now, guess what they're doing? They're doing sisters' hair everywhere. $300 and $400 a head.
Right.
Yeah, it was crying at first, but now they happy as hell. I know one of them turned around and opened 2 and 3 locations right here in St. Louis. That's how good she doing. When we could be doing that same good, if not even better.
Yeah.
Because who know how to braid hair better than black women? Every sister I know, they all complain when they go to them Africans to get their hair done. I don't know why they keep going.
That's right, Cap. Salaki, Cap.
Come on with it.
Just pulling out and breaking off all
pulling out their hair. Yes, that's the complaint. Mm-hmm. It's too tight. It's too tight, and they do it that way on purpose because they hate your black ass. They can't stand you.
That's right.
They cannot stand you. My cousin is an excellent braider. When she braid my kids' hair, my kids don't sit doing this all doggone day because it's too tight. Daddy, my hair hurt. She do it perfectly. You understand? She do it perfectly, man.
That's right.
And it look damn good. Why? Because she actually cares about her craft. That's her thing.
Mm-hmm.
She went to school for it, licensed for it. That's her thing to braid her, and she braids her well.
Mm-hmm.
But they braid it like that on purpose, intentionally, so that them edges can fall out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they do that. The only thing that I ever heard them say that they really go there for is because of how fast they are. Because it was 4 of them in their head like this here to hurry up and knock the time down in most cases 3/4 of the damn time. You got 4 of them right here. One on this side, one in the front, one in the back, and then you'll be done in no time. And that's the only reason that sisters go. But you should not go. You should not go. We need to stop supporting their businesses anyway.
That's right.
But finish it up.
Like you got real quick, if I could.
Oh, go ahead, Mighty Man. You got it.
So first, our people go to the Chinese store and to buy their beauty products, and the Chinese they treat us like crap, and they jump on us and beat us up. And
yes,
and now the Arabs have seen them get away with it, and now they have started to do the same thing to us.
Yes,
what you were bringing out a couple of weeks ago, how the Arabs, jumped on our people. So before long, we'll see the Africans try to think it's okay to do the same thing. I yield.
Oh, of course, hey, they already started. I seen a video where they had a sister arrested, locked her in the store, and had her arrested, all because she was dissatisfied with her hair. And she said, I'm just telling them I'm not paying for it because it's not what I asked for.
Mm-hmm.
And the customer is always right as long as you ain't black.
Yeah.
You understand? If you black, that shit don't count for you. What the African was supposed to do, due to the universal law here in America that the customer is right.
Right.
If you are selling or providing a service to someone, that customer can complain and you are supposed to satisfy them. As long as it's within reason.
Mm-hmm.
Long as it's within reason.
Right.
The sister said, this ain't what I asked for.
Right.
This is what I asked for right here, and this is what I got. 2 different things. So I'm just telling them that they got to take care of this. I'm not going to pay them for something that I didn't want.
Right.
And the cop said, okay, put your hands behind your back. They locked her up, man. They locked this sister up because of that, which is ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous, but that's the kind of treatment that we get.
Yeah.
This is why it is very important to do what the scriptures say, is if there is no iniquity in this people, that stinky African that locked that sister in that damn store and had her arrested, she would have became a reproach for doing what she did. She would have been a reproach because everybody would have known once that place would have turned around and just fell to the ground. You understand? When it falls to the ground and you ain't got no more shop, then they, I see why. I see why now. You know what you did to that black woman last week.
Right.
I see why this place is closed now. You understand? And that's what we need to do. We need to stop patronizing these people as if we don't have people of our own that's got skills.
That's
that
right.
know how to braid, know how to do her, know how to cut her, and all of that. Brother, do you know, real quick, and we're gonna get back to it. When I had my 2 barber and beauty salons out in Hazelwood, right? I ain't cut her, but I just provided the space.
Mm-hmm.
And brother, I had so many people that would come to my shop because they heard about my deal, right? I gave a deal like no other to try to help newcomers and people, even if you've been established for a while. You know what I mean? Because I had one brother come to me and he said, my rent is $150 a week. And he said next week it's going up to $200. He said, and I ain't even making no money in this place. He said, I don't even know how I'm gonna pay the $200. You know, and the brother ended up hearing about my deal, and he came and he was my first barber. You know, and from there it went down here. He started telling everybody, and they started coming. But I had some, you know, until we got full, that, you know, heard about us and came through, and they heard the deal and it was like, oh, that's amazing. Oh, yeah, when can I start? But never came through. And you know what they ended up doing? A lot of them went to a spot called Great Clips down the street. they went and cut her for the white folks. You know what I'm saying? So you taking your clients, you know, and you only getting a fraction of the price. They getting a lot of the money.
Yeah.
You sitting there doing a whole head and getting a fourth of the price. I said, I don't understand that. It makes no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, Lord be with you. Whoever didn't come, I mean, that's on them. But you know, I got full and I stayed full. You know, I had 10 booths in one and 8 in the other, and my shop stayed full, both of them. But I'm just saying, you know, that's the mentality of our people. We got to go to these devils to get, you know, to make it. We got to go to these heathens to make it. One more thing, my other business that I got, well, I don't operate this one anymore. My pallet business, right? I used to build pallets from scratch. I would buy the materials, build the pallets, and sell them to the people that would, you know, that use the pallets, because you know everything has to be delivered on a pallet now. So you know, pallets that went through the roof. So I turned around, and the establishment that I used to clean, my commercial cleaning company, that's where I got the game from to do the pallets. The sister hooked me up, the secretary gave me the game, told me how to do it and everything. Bam. I took off with it, right? The brothers saw me cleaning the place. Once the crew would leave from cleaning, they'll see me pull around the back, you know what I'm saying, selling the pallets. Mm-hmm. And so a bunch of them would stop me every time. They say, man, hold on, bro. How much you getting for them pallets? 50 pallets, I would get $300. Mm-hmm. Now, here these brothers is working and building pallets all week long to make a $500 check. These brothers was building, I think, in a week's time to get a $500 check. They'll be made over like 1,000 pallets. And here I come with 3 loads of 50 pallets, and I got $1,000 right there. You know. And for some odd reason, they would not move. I had a lot. I had a spot. I had everything, tools, equipment, because I was setting up for other people to do it. You know what I mean? Because when I heard what them brothers was making, I felt bad. I felt bad. Them brothers was making 30 cents a pallet. They building them. They building them all week for this company, and the only thing they got was 30 cents a pallet. Mm-hmm. And here I go, I build 50 of them, and I'm getting $300. And they all asked me, man, where you doing your stuff at? Told them, I said, man, listen, you can come work for me, because I seen a lot of them, you know, by the time, you know, as I'm cleaning, I would see them all the time coming in. We would speak and stuff like that. They were some decent brothers, you know. And I told him, I said, it only makes sense to come work for me.
Right. Your brother.
You making all them pallets for this devil all week and only getting $500. We could turn 500 into damn near 5,000.
That's right.
And they never came. They never moved. I'm telling you. This devil got a hold on us, boy, like none other. Oh my God, it's insane. It's insane. But let's finish the scripture. Let's get up out of here. Right?
Come on, sir. Come on. 1 Kings chapter 1 Kings chapter, I believe, chapter 8 and verse 40 and verse 47.
Come on.
Yet, come on, sir. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whither they were carried captive, and repent and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives, saying, we have sinned and have done perversely. We have committed wickedness. Verse 48. And so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies, which led them away captive, and pray unto them, and pray unto thee toward their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name.
It's more than it, ain't it?
Come on, sir.
Come on with it.
Verse 49. Then hear thou their prayer and their supplication.
Okay, so now, real quick. So even though you messed up, even though you've been carried away captive, even though you're here in the United States and you're the first one fired, the last one hired, even though you get racially discriminated against, even though they unalive you here. They love to unalive you and then say you had a weapon, then they didn't have a weapon and they were scared for their life, so they took yours. Even though you've sinned in whatever way, right? If you turn right here where we are right now, you ain't got to go nowhere. Don't think you got to go to Africa to get right. Yeah. You could do it right here in St. Louis. You could do it right there in Atlanta. You could do it right there in Chicago. Yeah. You could do it right there in New York. You could do it wherever the hell you are. You know? And if you start, what it say again now? If you repent, repent means that you first you have to acknowledge that you are wrong for something, no matter which one it is. But you were wrong. You have broken the law. That's what I mean when I'm saying you're wrong. You've done something unlawful. You've sinned against the Most High in some sort of way. So if you repent means to now you're going to keep the law. That's what it means to repent. It don't mean to say, oh, Father, in the name of Jesus, please forgive me for I've sinned. That's not what it means. That's not it. Because if you notice in the church, they turn around and say that every Sunday, don't they? They got to say that every Sunday, every day.
Yeah.
They just so worthless of a human being. You can't do nothing right. You just can't get it right.
That's right.
You claim you don't have to keep the laws, and then when they say you do, it's only 10. Like, goddamn, you can't be held and be responsible for doing 10 things. You can't do 10 things. Like, come on. Jesus had to die because you couldn't do 10 damn things. Like, that's ridiculous, man. All of that nonsense that they pushing and shoveling and sprinkling on our people in them churches is lies and it's ridiculousness. Right. It's idiocracy, it's hypocrisy, it's all of that. So what you want to do is you want to come here where warriors dwell at. You understand? To where righteous men dwell at and righteous women. Because our sisters, they come get it right here too.
That's right.
Now, you can stay out there and keep fumbling all you want, if that's what you choose to do. But for those that want to get it right, come on in here. And now, repent. Keep going.
Come on. Verse 49. Then hear thou their prayer and their supplication in heaven, thy dwelling place, and maintain their cause. Verse 50. And forgive thy people that have sinned against thee.
He'll forgive you if you do something in return. That nonsense that God love you unconditionally is garbage. God love you unconditionally under one condition. And that one condition is that you keep his laws. Even if you sinned against him, he'll still forgive you for it. It said it right there. The brother just read it. Is that it, brother? Or you got a little more? Oh, come on with it.
Come on. And forgive thy people that have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions, wherein they have trespassed against thee, and give them compassion before them who carried them captive, that they may have compassion upon them.
Okay, you can stop right there. That's
Come.
the point right there. You have to think yourself. You have to turn around and say, you know what? I done did wrong. I done sinned. I see where it's in the Bible that eating pork is wrong. It's in the book. It's been there the whole time. It's there. It's in there. I see where being a sissy, being a LGBTQer is wrong. I see where sleeping with other men's wives is wrong. I see where it's a lot of things that's wrong. And now I see. And now I'm going to keep the laws. I'm going to do everything right. And guess what? Boy, you got a better shot. We got a better shot than for you to keep doing what you're doing, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we passed the time, brother. The water for jumping on, Trooper. Of course, you are a mighty, mighty man, holding it down. You understand? You my brother. And guess what? Hey, I'm looking forward to you being an officer real soon. We'll see when you're gonna get that test. I know it's coming. I know that test coming, brother. Keep studying for that test. You understand? Like I said, the water for holding it down. You want to say something before we get out of here?
The water, sir, Most High in Christ, and the men above, sir.
Damn right, damn right. And with that, we gone, Israel. Shalom.
Shalom.